Hello and welcome to the Vercammen Law Office Legal Podcast. In this edition, we're looking at challenges to wills and what's called an in terrorem clause in a will. So what an in terrorem clause in a will says, if someone challenges the will, they get nothing. So the appellate case of in the matter of the estate of Rost, R-O-S-T, examined an in terrorem clause. So someone who didn't get what they thought was their fair share. Here, Claudia Handwerker appealed from the trial court's order where Claudia's mother, Annie, left a sizable estate upon her death. Her will, executed in 2002, divided the estate among her 4 children and to several charities. The will also included an in terrorem clause excluding any beneficiary from the estate if they contested the will. Claudia contested the will. She filed a caveat following her mother's death, protesting the grant of letters of administration to Claudia's brother or admitting the will to probate. Claudia later filed an amended answer removing her caveat, but asserted a counterclaim objecting to the appointment of Norman as executor of the estate and to the revision in the will devising a house in Princeton to Norman. Claudia alleged that Norman had stolen assets from the estate and argued the house should be divided amongst the estate's assets rather than as the will set forth. The trial court denied Claudia's counterclaim and granted Norman's order to show cause. The trial court further ruled that by filing the caveat, Claudia had engaged in a contest of the will. The trial court found that Claudia lacked probable cause to contest the will and therefore was excluded from inheriting under the will pursuant to the in terrorem clause. The trial court devised Claudia's share of the estate to her sister. On appeal, the court affirmed the trial court's order and noted that by filing the caveat, Claudia had forced Norman to file suit in the probate part to dismiss the caveat and admit the will to probate. The appeal court further noted that although Claudia later withdrew the caveat, she continued to challenge. Thank you.